Good morning, good morning. Oh my word, I'm running so late today. I wasn't running late and now I am. How does that happen? Isn't it just the only absolute is time? I mean, it's just an interesting concept. Well, what a day yesterday. Fantastic walk round in Dania, much tougher than the week before. At one point I actually had to stop. All I was doing was walking, but I had to stop. Oh well, maybe there's some fitness that needs to happen. So what else can I tell you? Well, today I thought we'd start. As you know, thoughts become things and baby steps and all of that. And lots of people interested in Portugal and how and why and what. I say lots. Maybe there was one. I thought I'd do a series on that. So this is Portugal 1, the first one, no sequel here. Portugal 1. Firstly, how did we get to want to set Portugal as the destination? Well, let me explain. The final lockdown, as it is right now, we decided that it might be good, because obviously it was getting harder and harder to live our life in a camper van, which is what we really wanted to do. We wanted to travel around Europe and live in a camper van, but COVID kind of put paid to that, or the reaction to COVID put paid to it anyway. So we thought, well, we'd better find somewhere that we'd like to live. And so we started looking around Europe. Now, remember, we're in lockdown, so you can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. But, of course, you can if you choose to. So we chose to. So we started, our first place to look for a place to live was Wales. Wales. Needless to say, we went and looked at a property in Wales, and it was not good. It was not good. And it was raining. Of course it was raining. It's Wales. What do you expect? If you don't want rain, don't go to Wales. So that we just thought, no, okay, we need an adventure. The UK's not an adventure to us. So where are we going to go? And we started looking across Europe. Now we like warm. We do like warm. But we started with France. We started looking closely at France and French way of life and residency and what can be done and what can't be done and all of that. And we decided that France just wasn't quite right. Just wasn't right. And we met somebody online who said, whatever you do, don't go to France. Now, listen, you're always going to meet people who are going to say, whatever you do, don't do this. And some you'll listen to and some you won't. And that's okay. But the more we looked at France, the more it didn't quite float the boat. And Spain just didn't appeal for whatever reason. I can't really remember the reason other than it just didn't feel quite right. And then we looked at Portugal. And the more we looked at Portugal, the more we realised that was the place that we had to be. I mean, we went into great depth. We went and looked up culture. We looked up crime rates. We looked up price of land. We started looking at plots of land. And remember, we're in lockdown. Every morning I like to go for a walk, first thing. Nice walk, get a few thousand steps on. Makes my day. And on those walks, I've always been looking for podcasts. I stuck in Portugal podcasts, and up came this podcast, Expats Portugal. I'd never heard of it. I put it on, and there was this chap called Carl Munson, and they were talking all about Portugal, and it was lovely, and it was positive, and it was filled with people that were interesting and topics that were interesting. So every morning I was getting a daily dose of Portugal. And I also it left me feeling warm and fluffy and furry and cuddly and nice. Now, I knew that life wasn't going to be all roses if we wanted to go and live in Portugal. You know, you have to look at all sides of a possibility. And I think with tomorrow, what I will do is give you some more of the why and the what and the how and the baby steps and how we ended up and how it didn't go as it was planned and how it went even better and all sorts of great stuff. So if you want to see some more of that, come and have a look tomorrow. I love you loads. Have a fantastic day. It's time for me to go and wash the van. Not a job I love, but a job that needs doing. Take care all. Bye.